Perez is going to win the battle to the ball. Perez with his shot on goal. It's in! David Perez! With 4:19 left in the first, and this place is hopping.
And welcome to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff bringing you the action live from the 2022 4A West Regional Soccer Tournament. And we get started with the boys as they take on Rock Springs. And a winner goes to state. Loser, their season will come to an end right here at WMT McIntosh Stadium in Jackson. Good afternoon, everybody. Elan Olliff coming to you from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, and we thought we'd try something a little bit different with playoffs this year. As you know, because the Wyoming High School Activity Association has sold the video streaming rights to a out-of-state streaming company, we're not able to do a video stream. So in the past, we've done a scoreboard, we've done stuff like that, and then I saw an idea on YouTube. How about a booth camp? So we're gonna, for these this playoff run for Evanston Red Devil Soccer, we're gonna bring it inside the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. You're going to see my reactions as the game goes on. So hopefully you guys enjoy kind of this special peek at playoff soccer. We are about 13 minutes away from kickoff. When we come back, we're going to set the scene, brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan Olliff here as we get ready for our scene set, brought to you today by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. Today it's the number 3 Rock Springs Tigers taking on the number 6 Evanston Red Devils. And soccer regional is a little bit different than what we're used to when it comes to a regional tournament. Usually you kind of get that modified double elimination tournament. Today it's winners today will be the 3 teams joining Jackson on the boys' side and Rock Springs on the girls' side to represent the West at state next weekend in Cheyenne. So literally the whole season comes down to this day for both the Red Devils and the Lady Red Devils. The boys are up first as we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Taking on the Rock Springs Tigers. They come in with a 9-7 overall record, 7-5 in the conference. Evanston 3-9, 3 wins, 9 losses, 2 draws. And in the conference, it's 2 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws. Those 2 draws coming to Star Valley, both of them. But one of those wins comes against this Rock Springs team. And by the way, the majority of Evanston's losses have been 1-goal losses. So it's one of those deals where you can't really let the record tell you that, oh, Evanston is a huge underdog in this game. However, they are the underdog, as Rock Springs does carry the better record. But the last time these two teams met up, it was Evanston on day 2 of a back-to-back trip. They had just played Kelly Walsh at Bear Meadow State Park and then welcomed Rock Springs in. Evanston comes away with a 3-2 victory. But before that, when they played at Rock Springs, it was a 1-0 victory for Rock Springs. Rock Springs getting a goal with 11 minutes left, or 11 minutes into the first half, by the way. So this is going to be billed to be a very, very, very close game, and it's going to be elation for one side, heartbreak for another. That is your scene set, brought to you today by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have an interview with Coach Brian Richens here on our pregame show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com. And, yeah, mylocalradio.com. Used to saying K9, but we are only on mylocalradio.com. We'll talk to you guys with Brian Richens after this break.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Here with Evanston boys soccer head coach Brian Richens. Coach Richens, here we are, the regional. It's probably the most exciting day of the year. It's win or go home. It's the stuff that all athletes and coaches live for.
Yeah, exciting is a word you could use to describe it. I get real nervous, to tell you the truth. But yeah, we're excited to be here and excited to be in this game, and I feel like we're in a good spot.
You guys take on Rock Springs, and there's no other way about it. This is going to be a close, epic battle. 1 goal win for you, 1 goal win for them. What did you feel like was the big difference in the one where you guys got the better of the Tigers earlier this year?
I think our being condensed on the field. We kept layers of players between the ball and the goal, and we were constantly having a ball at our feet going forward.
You guys are playing this game on turf, something a little bit foreign to you guys since you practice on grass. What have you guys done to prepare for the unique field conditions that you might experience here in Jackson?
Well, it was sort of a blessing in disguise. We ended up having to play the last 2 games on the road on turf a week ago, and I think that helped us. We were on this field last, so the last turf field we were on is the one we're playing on today, and I think that really helped us. And then the conditions this week in Evanston have been really good, and so I think we're as prepared as we can be.
When you guys look at Rock Springs, what's something that they bring to the table that make them kind of different to prepare for?
Their pace, they're really fast, and they've got a couple of kids that are especially quick with the ball, and so they give you some trouble with that. Then it's just figuring out where they're going to align those guys, Sosa and Hyatt, where they're going to put them on the field. So we'll have to react to that.
What are some strengths that you guys feel like you've developed over the year that has kind of caught you by surprise?
I think the diversity of our scoring has been a surprise. Jordan Mendez has been a pleasant surprise as a freshman, contributing the way he has. Finding Ricardo in a spot where he is both making plays for himself and for others, that's been really good. And then the strength of our defense, that was a big question mark, the biggest question mark coming in. And they have come together well, and it's been kind of a mixed bag with who's playing back there, but everybody who's stepped up in those positions has been a surprise for me.
That's Coach Brian Richens, head coach for Evanston boys soccer. Coach Richens, big game. Hopefully we're talking with you after a big Evanston Red Devil victory. Thank you so much for the time. Anything else? No,
that's it. Thank you to all the people who are listening today, and the sponsors who've made this possible, and go Red Devils.
A big thank you to Coach Brian Richens for joining us in the pregame show as we transition to our keys to the game. Oh, Cody Olson isn't here with me. I didn't update that graphic. If I could, it would say Caleb Welling right here. But anyways, Elan Olliff here coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth as we get set for our keys to the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. One great key to running a business is advertising. Advertise where your customers can see you right here on My Local Radio's coverage of Evanston Red Devil sports. Also Evanston Outlaw sports. We've also have all the state all-star games and the Shrine Bowl and state baseball on mylocalradio.com this summer. So contact us at mylocalradio.com. We've got a crack sales team, 307-789-8116. We will give you the right sales plan for you, and we can also help you realize the dreams for your business. So our keys to the game brought to you by mylocalradio.com. And really, I think it really boils down to one key. You got to score quick and you got to score early. I think if you're Evanston, you have to go out there and you've got to put the ball in the net fairly early. I think it's not win or lose type situation, but I do think it's very, very important that Evanston get the first goal. If Rock Springs does come away with the first goal, no panicking, and that's it right there. You cannot panic. You have to just respond. The last time these two teams played, Evanston had a day in their legs, a game in their legs from the day before against Kelly Walsh, which they actually played very, very well against. So they were tired coming into that game. It was the first time that Rock Springs had seen Dom Mendez in goal. So a lot of things had changed that really makes you feel like that the feel of this game today is more familiar with the feel of the second game they played. The first game they played in Rock Springs, it was a 1-0 win. Jeff Davies in the 11th minute gets it past Omar Burgos. Omar now back on the defensive line, and he has been great. So I do think either way, this is going to be a very close game. Elation for one side, heartbreak for the other. Those are our keys to the game brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Mylocalradio.com wants to invite you to come advertise with them, because having a business and not advertising is like throwing a big expensive party and not sending out any invitations. Invite everyone to come to your party. Advertise with mylocalradio.com, 307-789-8116. That now leads us to our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston on Main Street. Goalkeeper will be number 2, Dom Mendez. Number 6, Ricardo Renova. Number 10, Curtis Richens. Caden Wiley, number 12. Number 15, Tanner Newsom. Number 17, Jayton Myers. Number 18, Brody Reeves. Number 22, Jordan Mendez. Number 24, David Perez. Number 27, Omar Burgos. And number 32, Cooper Morrow. Of course, the Red Devils coached by Brian Richens as we get set for half number 1 getting started in a few minutes as the clock has hit almost here. We got about 50 seconds left on the clock, but the teams are all starting to line up and get ready. Rock Springs in the black home uniforms with white numerals. Evanston wearing their white away kit, with red numerals. Evanston across the chest. Of course, with the exception of Dom Mendez. He's wearing a long sleeve jersey, black sleeves, yellow base, I guess you could say, as he gets ready to take the net. Evanston lined up on the right side of the three referees, all dressed in blue tops with black shorts, and Rock Springs in their black home kit marching to the left. Goalkeeper Hudson Conrad for Rock Springs in a yellow jersey. He's the only one not wearing black on the Rock Springs side. as they get set at the center here at William McIntosh Stadium. That black Jackson Bronc logo outlined in white at the dead center. As this is going to be a very, very fun matchup. Let's turn that crowd mic up to turn it over to the PA announcer.
West Regional Tournament soccer match featuring the Evanston Red Devils, coached by Brian Richens, and the Rock Spring Tigers, led by Coach Alan Wendland. At this time, everyone can please rise and move your caps as we honor our servicemen and women in our nation with the playing of our national anthem. And now for the Evanston starters. Senior, number 2, Dominique Mendez. Junior, number 6, Ricardo Renova. Senior, number 10, Curtis Richens. Senior, number 11, Logan Garfias. Senior, number 12, Caden Wiley. Senior, number 15, Tanner Newsom. Junior, number 17, Jayden Myers. Freshman, number 22, Jordan Mendez. Senior, number 24.
We're going to go ahead and bring it back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. As again, the starters announced for Evanston: Dom Mendez, Ricky Renova, Curtis Richens, Logan Garfias, Caden Wiley, Tanner Newsom, Jayden Myers, Jordan Mendez, David Perez, Omar Burgos, and Cooper Morrow. For the Rock Springs Tigers, Hudson Conrad, the junior, in net. And 3, junior Jesus Duarte. Senior number 4, Connor Panzer. 6, junior Jeff Hyatt. He's one of the lead goal scorers in the state. 7, junior Josh Sosa. Number 14, a junior, Dante Moreno. Number 16, a junior, Aiden Hernandez. Number 17, the captain, junior Carson Curtis. Number 21, actually, he's the captain, Mario Mendoza. He's a senior. Number 22, Junior Benitez. And, by the way, he's a sophomore. And then number 23, a senior, Braden Davies. So those are the starting lineups. Again, our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. The Lady Red Devils stepping into the stadium to support the boys. They'll play at 5 o'clock against Natrona County. Invite you to join us live from the alternative field from here as we get set for this matchup. Evanston will go towards the right side of the center stripe in, again, their white uniforms, red numerals. Rock Springs in the black uniforms, white numerals in their huddle on the left side of the center stripe. 40 minutes go on the scoreboard for our first half as the Red Devils get ready to play what could be the most important game of the season. Playing to keep your season alive, both of these teams. So really, this is kind of like the first round of the playoffs when you think about it. David Perez to kick it off for Evanston. White long sleeves, black gloves on for David. So we've got crowd right below the crowd mic, so we'll have to monitor that a little bit. Perez standing at the center, waiting for the go-ahead. Weather here in Jackson. Right now it is 44 degrees and cloudy, but the clouds are beginning to part. Kickoff underway, and Rock Springs assumes position. Curtis goes left side to Mendoza, who takes it into the midfield. Tries to take it along the left wing, and they'll go ahead and center it back up through the legs of Aiden Hernandez and out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Red Devils. Myers to take it for Evanston. Throws it down into the midfield, kept alive by Jeff Hyatt. Pops this one across the field, but Ricky Renova steps in front of it, sends that one into the attacking third. Curtis Richens on the run. Curtis trying to get to the corner, and now just outside of the box. A good screen there by Carson Curtis to kind of keep Richens from touching it. It goes over the line. Nobody touched it after Renova sent it, so a goal kick coming up for Jeff Hyatt in Rock Springs. Conrad sends this one into the center. Garfius turns it back into the attacking third of Evanston. Rock Springs knocks it around a little bit in their defensive third. Stolen by Wiley. Sent forward to David Perez. Perez is at the top of the box. Perez goes to the ground. Back to Wiley. Right side strike. Looking for the near post and just wide. So the first shot on goal goes to Evanston. And our clock has malfunctioned on our scoreboard. Plug-in, so I'm going to have to keep you updated on the time as much as possible. Only 2 minutes have gone by. Mendoza sends this one up the right wing. Check that, that's Hernandez. Knocked out by Burgos. So throw in coming up for Rock Springs. Quickly wanting it is Hernandez. Chucks it in. Hyatt back to Hernandez in the attacking third of Rock Springs. Sends it to the center. That is Moreno. Goes right side to Panzer. Red Devils with a steal. Richens knocks it back to Myers. Sends this one towards the center. Stepping in front of it, though, is number 21, Mario Mendoza. Rock Springs with it. Now in the mid, taking it into the attacking third. On the left wing, Junior Benitez running it down. Puts on the brakes, kicks it back out to Dante Moreno with a short pass. Mendoza back with it in the left wing. Sends it forward to Benitez, and stolen by Curtis Richens. Bad pass. He steps in front of it. Kicks it back to Burgos. Chucks this one into the midfield, but walking up is Duarte, who takes it back. Stolen by Richens, and we got the battle in the midfield happening. Kicked out of trouble to Perez. David Perez in the attacking third on the run down the right wing. Leaves it for Renova in the right corner, trying to square it into the box, and it goes off of Morrow and into the arms of Hudson Conrad. Morrow with a nice little move at the top of the box, but just couldn't square it in. Conrad kicks it back into the center. Evanston with the first contact, taken back by Josh Sosa. Kicked up high by Sosa, headed away by Evanston's Jayton Myers. Back to the midfield, Aiden Hernandez of Rock Springs goes out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Jayton Myers chucks it down the left wing. Calmed down by David Perez, but it goes off his foot and right to the foot of Connor Panzer of Rock Springs. Tigers now trying to assume some type of possession. Mendoza in the midfield. Sends this one towards the attacking third, but too hard received by Rock Springs, taken back by Renova. Garfius sends this one towards the center. At the center, taken back by Carson Curtis of Rock Springs. Sosa on the right side, trying to find the wing. Kicks it back out towards Hyatt. At the top. Kicks it towards the left side, looking for Moreno. Renova, though, will step back into it. And Renova sends this one towards the midfield, but it'll actually curve towards the Evanston bench. Throw in coming up for Rock Springs. Mario Mendoza will take it. Orange Captain band on his long sleeve black jersey. Mendoza right here. Hyatt at the 35, trying to work his way in. Hyatt with a chance for Evanston, for Rock Springs. Trying to find Benitez in the box on the left wing, but he's way out in front of it, and it rolls over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Evanston. Looks like Burgos is going to take it for Evanston. 35-19 left in the first. Omar boots this one towards the center, and the first touch was going to be Curtis in the defensive third. Second touch is Morrow. Richens with room to work with, streaking down the center, kicks it back up towards the top of the box, and a sliding Hudson Conrad comes out and gets it on the edge of the yellow goalie's box here at William T. McIntosh Stadium. Rock Springs tried to set something up, but nobody home in the attacking third. And that will go out of bounds in the defensive third of Evanston, throwing for Jayton Myers. Morrow with the first touch, knocks it back to Myers. Jayton kicks this one crossing into the center. Garfius pops it up. Trying to get ahead on it is Richens. He's doing a one-on-one battle with Moreno. Perez with the ball on the left side, and a tough challenge from Duarte, and it goes off of Rock Springs and over, check that, off of Evanston over the left sideline. Throwing quickly, and he bounces it off of Myers and over the right sideline. Rock Springs trying to work this one out of the midfield as a whistle comes in, and it looks like a handball called on Evanston. Jeff Hyatt will take it. It's an indirect free kick lined up towards the left wing at the midfield. Hyatt puts this one, tries it, go in the box. Chaka says get out of here and heads that one out of the box. So it will be the first corner kick of the game, and it goes to Rock Springs. About 7 minutes gone by. Corner kick will be taken by Dante Moreno on the right corner. And it goes across the face of the goal, headed up and over. Good look by Connor Panzer, who goes above the crowd, tries to send it into the net, but it goes over the top of the crossbar, and a goal kick coming up for Evanston. Burgos will take it, sends this one towards the center. Headed up by Richens, calmed down by Panzer. Kicks it towards the right side, Hyatt. Working at the top of the midfield. Stolen by Richens. Sends this one down. Trying to find David Perez, but it's kicked up and out of the way by Curtis. Mendoza knocks this one towards the midfield. Taken off towards the left sideline. That's Junior Benitez for Rock Springs. Jasosa at the edge of the attacking third. Benitez streaking towards the box. And finally kicked away by Jayton Myers of Evanston. Just an absolute battle going on here as we are about 8 minutes into the first half. Wiley sends that one towards Perez, but he can't handle it. It goes off of him and right into the foot of Mario Mendoza. At the center logo, Rock Springs works it towards the left side, back to the foot of Junior Benitez. Benitez on the run and poked away by Newsom, looking for Mendoza, and then Newsom just says nope and pokes it over the line. Throwing coming up for Rock Springs about 9 minutes into it. Benitez towards the center, but a good stop by Morrow. It all comes down to this. This is technically the first round of the playoffs. Winner will move on to state. Loser, their season is done. Ball out is out in front and turned away, though, in the attacking third of Evanston. Carson Curtis knocks it over the left line, and a great look for Evanston trying to set up David Perez. Throw in to Curtis Richens. Richens at the top of the box. Tough challenge. Setting up Morrow. Pops that one up high and jumps up and getting it off of the near post is Hudson Conrad. So that is the second good look that Morrow has had all game. We are almost 10 minutes into this one as it goes out of bounds off of Rock Springs in the defensive third. This ball is moving fast and furious. Renova on the right wing, taken away by Sosa for Rock Springs. Davies back to Hyatt, standing at the 30-yard line, and a good challenge by Morrow, but picked up right now by Panzer. Back to Hyatt. Pops this one to Davies in the box. Davies trying to go off of the near post, and it's a hot roller into the arms of Dom Mendez. First 10 minutes have gone by. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have more of the first half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
Still no score as we bring you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. 28:49 and counting left in the first half. Throw-in coming up for Rock Springs at the midfield. First contact looked like was Morrow. And back towards the midfield, taken back by David Perez, trying to streaks in towards the attacking third, and he's fouled from behind. Free kick going to be lined up for Evanston around the 30. And Wiley wants to get going quickly. Caden kicks this towards the right side, looking for Renova, but the Rock Springs defense steps in front of it. Whistle on Evanston. Kicked free by Moreno. Evanston, though, with the second touch. Morrow with a good little move there. Kicks it outside to Jordan Mendez. Jordan streaking on the left side. Jordan with a man in tow. Jordan still on the wing, puts on the brakes, kicks it back out to Myers. Knocks that one forward and taken right back by Jesus Duarte. Knocked forward looking for Josh Sosa at the center. Kicks that one up high, and Sosa now on the run. Sosa at full speed. Goes towards the box, puts on the brakes. Tries to put up a shot with the right foot, but it goes right into the leg of Newsom, and the Red Devils clear it out. Heading for the defending third, but Rock Springs takes it back. Sends it towards the midfield. Mendoza on the right side. Benitez goes right back to Mendoza, and they're just going to knock it around a little bit towards the midfield. Renova will say that's enough of that. Takes it away. Knocks it free with the right foot. Renova, he's got room to work with. Renova into the right corner. He's in the box. Renova from the right side off of Conrad. And he rebounds it off of his own body. Conrad laid out in front of the net to make the save and pulls it in. Good look by Ricky Renova. Conrad kicks that one out, and it's headed over the line in the defensive third by Burgos. Throw in coming up in the Rock Springs side of the field. Coming out for the Tigers will be Brandon Davies as Brandon Hernandez comes in. So throw-in will be taken by Hernandez. Goes down the line to Hyatt, and good defense by Jordan Mendez to make him kind of turn it away. Throw-in coming up for Rock Springs. Knocked up high by the Tigers into the box. Chaka turns it away. Kicks this one towards the center, and it looks like we got a handball called on David Perez in the midfield. As he was trying to receive it, it might have touched the forearm area. 14 gone by as this one is kicked towards the center. Knocked back towards Morrow. Red Devils with possession. Perez at the center, moves from right to left, puts on the brakes on the right wing. Perez turns on the jets, tries to knock this one towards the box. Perez in the center, tries to go towards the center at Richens, but it's turned away by the defense of Rock Springs. It's still in the attacking third of Evanston. Rock Springs in possession. Junior Benitez versus Ricky Renova. Benitez knocks it one towards Moreno in the left wing, but taken back by Renova. Nice side pass to the center to Wiley, who sends it on forward looking for Renova, but it is turned up and away by Carson Curtis as this one will bounce all the way to the attacking third of Rock Springs. And a throw-in coming up for Tanner Newsom. 25 minutes left in the first half, no score. In the first two games, Evanston really was kind of the aggressors. This one does feel very, very equal. Maybe Rock Springs with a little bit of an edge. Duarte at the midfield. Kicks it towards the right to Hernandez. Going back towards the center. Morrow turns it back up, but a great step in by Hernandez on the right wing. Crosses towards the center. Back to Josh Sosa. Sosa at the top of the box, lifts it with the right leg into the legs of Wiley at the top. Taken back by Morrow, and his pass goes a little wide and over the right sideline. Throw in for Rock Springs, still in the attacking third of Rock Springs. Headed away by Omar Burgos for Evanston. As Renova sends this towards the center, looking for David Perez, and a whistle will go against Rock Springs. So Burgos will go ahead and get the ball lined up on the 20-yard line with the free kick. Burgos, low line drive right into the hip of Wiley at the center, and it goes wide left and over the line towards the Evanston bench. Throw in coming up for Rock Springs. 23:34 left in the first half. No score in the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stepping in front of that one was Moreno. He carries it in, but Evanston gets the second touch. Bounce back towards Perez, looking to knock it towards Wiley on the right side, and that's Richens on the right wing. Richens crosses this one towards the center box, but nobody is home. It goes way over the front of the net. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for Rock Springs. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth here at WMT McIntosh Stadium. 22:45 left in the first half. Rock Springs in the attacking third. Hyatt off of his foot as it rolls into the arms of Dom Mendez at the goal. Hyatt was trying to set something up, but the pass looked like it just kind of nipped his foot and just rolled to Dom. Wasn't really a threatening chance as Dom drop kicks it. It goes over the right sideline. Throw in by Hernandez. Taken back by Rock Springs. Braden Hernandez knocks this one in the attacking third. Jeff Hyatt for Rock Springs. Cohen Mar on defense. Hyatt rips one from outside the box dead center right into the arms of Dom Mendez. 22 minutes left in the first. Dom immediately says, calm down after that one. That one kicked towards the center. Jordan Mendez trying to get the ball back from Rock Springs number 16. That is Aiden Hernandez. On the right side, this is Brandon Hernandez, who bounces it out of bounds off of an Evanston player in the attacking third of Rock Springs. This thing is moving fast. There's not really a lot of tic-tac passing. It's a lot of just attack, as both of these teams have been on the attack since the beginning. Morrow sends this one towards the center after stepping in front of a bad Rock Springs pass. Still at the midfield. Finally calmed down by the foot of Hyatt. Knocks it back towards the center of the midfield, taken away by Morrow. Rock Springs will have Hamilton, who tries to pass it back, taken back by Perez. Wiley tries to drive past Carson Curtis, but Curtis turns that one towards the midfield. Hyatt on the run in the attacking third, top of the box. Tries to go to Sosa on the right wing, and a great knockout by Omar Burgos. Sosa was in about 3 yards out, lined up on the near post, tried to go for the far post, but Burgos comes up and ushers the shot on a slide over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Rock Springs. This one low, headed up by Burgos, cleared out by Myers, and the Red Devils are able to escape this one for now. At the midfield, kicked into the attacking third by Rock Springs, and we've got the ball going to Evanston, so it'll be a throw-in for the Red Devils on the near wing. As we'll see Dylan Lichty and Troy Ramirez check in, Cohen Morrow and Jordan Mendez check out. Throw-in will be taken by Jayton Myers. As Renova will now move towards this left wing. Throw-in to Renova. And it goes off of Hyatt and out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for the Red Devils. Myers will throw it in again. Goes towards the center, off of the foot of Lichty. Renova calms it down, tries to get past the defender, number 16, Aiden Hernandez. And it goes out of bounds off of Richens in the attacking third of Evanston. Throw-in coming in on the border of the midfield in the attacking third of Evanston, but it's a Rock Springs throw-in. That one off of the foot of Myers. Red Devils with the second touch. Good pass from Lichty to Richens. Richens drives past the defender in the attacking third. Richens past another defender, but not going to get past Aiden Hernandez, who kicks this one cross-field from the left wing to the right wing. Troy Ramirez will watch it go over the line. Throw-in coming up. We're going to have to take a break soon, but something could potentially be building in this game. Newsome with the throw-in. Received by Wiley, and he sends this one up and through the uprights from the right corner of the box, and it's a goal kick. We'll take a break. 18:40 left in the first half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer. No score on mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
Welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Still no score, so we haven't missed much during our break. 17:05 left as it's a throw-in from the defensive third of Rock Springs, headed away by Wiley. Evanston with Richens goes right side, but stepping in front of it, Carson Curtis, Sosa on the left wing at the midfield. Tries to knock it back towards the attacking third of Rock Springs, but it is going to go into the foot of Evanston temporarily, but taken right back by Rock Springs. It'll go out of bounds off of Evanston in the defensive third of Evanston. Throw in taken back by Evanston. Sent away by the Red Devils to the midfield, and it is Mendoza who heads it. However, Richens gets the second contact, sends this one towards the top of the box, but coming out is Hudson Conrad, who squishes it at the very, very top of the box and pulls it in. So the Red Devils starting to ratchet up some pressure. So is Rock Springs, though. Wiley knocks it towards the right side to Ramirez. Mendoza able to get a good position on the ball, but popped up and out by Evanston, trying to find something towards the box after it was taken away from Mendoza. It goes over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Hudson Conrad. Girls will be taking on number 2 Natrona County at 5 o'clock. We'll have that game on mylocalradio.com as well. Invite you to join us then. Conrad waiting for the go-ahead for the goal kick, and this one low towards the midfield. Calmed down by the Rock Springs Tigers. Sosa at the midfield, kicks it, leaving it for Hyatt. Turned back by Burgos, but it goes right to the foot of Sosa, who finds Hyatt at the top of the box. Hyatt with 3 on him. Sosa at the top. Evanston with a good body double. Another shot by Davies at the box. Great save by Dom Mendez. It goes out of bounds and off of Rock Springs and over the goal line. But what a save by Dom Mendez. Number 23, Braden Davies, had the far post. Mendez with a sliding move to get the block and saves the goal. Dom is definitely playing on another level today, and that could bode good things for Evanston. Mendez kicks this one up after the goal kick. It goes off of Renova, but does not clear the defensive third of Evanston. Off of Renova, out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Rock Springs in their attacking third. Aiden Hernandez goes to Hyatt. Panzer at the center, knocks that one up and wild. Ramirez for Evanston gets a boot on it, sends it to the midfield. Curtis will settle. Goes left side, Davies on the wing to Sosa, trying to break into the Evanston attacking third. Panzer sends it to the attacking third, but Chaka says, get out of here. Bad pass gets past Curtis. Here comes Perez at the top of the box, goes in, and he's tripped up. It goes out of bounds. Perez will get a corner kick for Evanston. He was streaking into the top of the box from center right. Takes contact from Rock Springs, goes off of them and over the goal line. So it's the first Will Barker Retirement Solutions corner kick of the match. It'll be taken by Logan Garfias. Corner on the right side. This one at the center. Oh, and that one is almost off the head of David Perez, but instead it comes off at the wrong angle and out of bounds. Throwing coming up for Evanston. Good job by Rock Springs to turn away the corner kick. Jaden Myers still in the attacking third of the Red Devils. Chucks it down the line for Renova, but kicked free by Rock Springs. Tigers ball in the defensive third. Hyatt running towards the left side. Kicks it out to Mendoza, still in the defensive third. Mendoza with Troy Ramirez on him. Knocks it into the midfield. Davies at the center. Knocks it back to Mendoza, so a little bit of back pass, and they'll go even further back to Panzer around the 30-yard line. Mendoza at the center. Knocks it back towards Davies, midfield. And right now, Rock Springs going to do the little passes till Davies finally breaks into the attacking third. Davies versus Tanner Newsome on the far wing. Davies poked away temporarily by Garfias. Back to Sosa, kicked free by Garfias, but Rock Springs still with possession. Panzer around the 35, kicks it back to Hyatt, and Wiley turns it towards the center for the Red Devils. Calmed down by Jesus Duarte. Back to Hamilton at the center. Davies with 12 minutes left finds Hyatt at the center. Panzer at the logo. Kicks it back out to Hamilton, but it goes off his foot, and Myers turns it back towards the dead center midfield. Headed around well by Curtis. And now Rock Springs trying to get something going. Battle at the midfield, dominated by Rock Springs for the moment. 11:40 left in the first half. Panzer kicks it back and taken away by Evanston. Richens sends this one towards the attacking third. Curtis gets there first and sends it to the foot of the awaiting Hudson Conrad goalkeeper. Kicks this one up. Still in the attacking third, taken away by Dylan Lichty. Goes back out to Richens, who can't calm down the pass at the top. And Mendoza will go and take it into the midfield. Finds Sosa open in the left wing. Garfias quickly shuts it down, pokes it away. 11:09 left in the first half. Number 21, Mario Mendoza. Back to Sosa on the right side. Trying to put this one at the foot of Aiden Hernandez, but instead a good Evanston defense will block it away over the right sideline. So it's a throw-in on the border of the attacking third of Rock Springs in the midfield. 10:44 left in the first half. Still no score. Both teams have had great chances. Throw in at the center. Hyatt reversing back towards the midfield. Now kicks it all the way back towards the center to Carson Curtis. Left side Mendoza. Everyone but 2 Rock Springs Tigers pressed into the attacking third. Taken away by Troy Ramirez for Evanston. Tries to kick it up and out, but stepping in front of it and trying to set up Sosa, number 10, Jim Baidai. Back to Sosa. Hyatt looking to try to set something at the top, but he finds an Evanston foot. It rolls over the right sideline. Throw in coming up for Rock Springs. Chuck down at the center to Hyatt. In the right wing, not the center. Calmed down by Duarte. Panzer. Hyatt in the right wing. Running towards the center, and now kicks it left side Mendoza. Again, everybody but 2 Tigers pressed into the attacking third. Mendoza crosses into the left side of the box. Troy Ramirez playing tough defense on him. Kicks it back out to Davies on the left side. Pops this one up high. Tried to go to BT, and then it was headed away by Burgos. Still on the attacking third. Pass by Rock Springs trying to find Josh Sosa. It's out of his reach and rolls into the box and over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Evanston. 9:13 left in the first half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the conclusion of the first on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta Bosie's #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Shout out to Don Conger, Uinta County Herald editor, as we bring you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tower broadcast booth. Corner kick coming up for Rock Springs. It'll be on this right corner. Sosa pops this one high into the box and off of Bitya, and calmed down by Ramirez. Kicked back out to Rock Springs. Mario Mendoza on the left side, double teamed. Has to try to get around both Troy Ramirez and Curtis Richens. Dribbles back out towards Hamilton on the border of the attacking third in the midfield. Davies back to Hamilton again. Those two are going to go back and forth. Curtis Richens trying to play catch-up. Bad pass to Panzer, taken away by Wiley. Leaves this one out front looking for Richens, but Carson Curtis kicks this one over the right sideline. Throw in coming up for Evanston at the midfield. Ball in the attacking third as there's a whistle coming up. Connor Panzer receiving the ball but taking contact from Wiley, as that one is going to result in the free kick for Rock Springs. They send that one in towards the attacking third, but Evanston doing a good job turning it back out to at least the midfield. Ramirez able to get a foot on it. Lichty pops that one up high. Great ball towards the head of Perez. Richens heads this one towards the right side looking for Renova, but taken right back by Eden Hernandez. Sosa on the 40. In the midfield and taken away by Lichty. Lichty with a good, strong takeaway and play on. Nope, the whistle is blown and Evanston gets a free kick. Lichty definitely battled for that one. As Wiley will go ahead and go with the free kick. 6:20 left in this first half. Wiley sends this one into the box. Perez trying to get on his horse and get into a good position, but Rock Springs definitely with possession at the top of their own box. Dribbling out of it is Hamilton. Great stop there by Lichty, who takes the ball from Hamilton on the run. Tries to kick it out front for David Perez, but knocked out of there by the Rock Springs defense, and it's rolling all the way into the attacking third of Rock Springs. Garfias around Bitya, and now Garfias sends this one back towards the center. 5:49 left in the first half. Bitya at the 20. Kicks it back out to Sosa. Back to Bitya again. On the right side, you find Aiden Hernandez. Hamilton at the center, still playing on the border of the attacking third and the midfield. Mendoza tries to go around Troy Hernandez. Troy takes it and bounces it off of Mendoza into the Evanston bench. Red Devils to throw it in. Evanston doing a good job challenging these balls that Rock Springs is trying to use to pressure him. Garfias with a foul tip on the clear out, but luckily it finds the foot of Burgos, who sends this one forward right at the foot of Perez. Perez at the top of the box. Kicks it towards the left side, trying to find Renova. Instead, it finds Jordan Perez just outside the box, turned away by Rock Springs. 4:50 left in the first. Burgos playing tough defense, but it's taken back by Rock Springs. Sosa pops this one forward for Bitya. Looking for Garfias, sends this one towards the center. Back towards the center for Rock Springs. This is Panzer. Panzer around the 30-yard line, goes Hyatt. Mendez playing tough defense on him, not letting him go anywhere. Hyatt with a rip high from about the 25-yard line, but it curves and go off the near post, and it will be a goal kick coming up for Evanston. And right now, much to the announcer's appreciation, Dom Mendez is taking his time lining this one up so we can kind of get a little bit of a break here. He does short kick it back to Newsom on the right side as Ramirez tries to go up the right wing, but bounces it off of Rock Springs into the Evanston bench. So another throw-in coming up for Evanston. Newsom takes it, throws it towards the center, looking for Lichty. Instead, it'll be second touch. Wiley sends this one up way high and down into the attacking third, but it bounces into the box, and catching it uncontested, Hudson Conrad, the goalkeeper for Rock Springs. 3:34 with the kick into the center. First touch, Wiley. Second touch, Mendez. Lichty kicks it back out, and Hamilton steps in front of it, turned away by Rock Springs. Garfias tries to get on it and just kind of pokes it back to Dom Mendez in front of the net, and he pulls it in. If that went past, it would have been an own goal, but it was the good move as Bitya was right on him. Dom with the drop kick, and it goes high, but not very far. Goes off of Aiden Hernandez into the center. Jordan Mendez looking for Ricky Renova, turned away by Hernandez. Back to Lichty, but taken away by Hyatt. He tries a spin move, but loses the ball, then chases it back to the 30 in the attacking third of Evanston. Panzer going back towards the center, taken away by Lichty, goes to Jordan Mendez. 2 goals against Star Valley for Mendez. Back to Renova. Looking to cross this one into the box, and contact made at the top of the box between Perez and a Rock Springs player. It goes off the Rock Springs player and careens left line and out of bounds. Throw in for Evanston. Renova trying to track it down in the left wing. It goes out of bounds off of him, and throw in coming up for Rock Springs as we have a stoppage of play, a whistle. Throw-in will be taken by Aiden Hernandez with 2 minutes left in the first half. Hernandez chucks that one down the line, looking for Hamilton, but it misses his foot. Calmed down, though, by Sosa. Rock Springs sends this one towards the center. Hyatt in a foot race against Newsom. Newsom will get there first, tries to turn it up, but it bounces off of Hyatt and over the line towards the Evanston bench. Throw-in coming up for Newsom. Quickly chucks this one down towards Wiley. Back to Tanner. Knocks this one towards the center. On the right side, trying to find Perez, but kicked free by Curtis. Sosa at the midfield on the right wing, but an absolute dog pile for the ball. Sosa comes out of it. Sends it through at the attacking third, but Myers gets a foot on it, calms it down, and sends it towards the attacking third of Evanston. Renova trying to get to it. It goes out of bounds off of Rock Springs in the attacking third. So Evanston still on the attack again. Renova versus Aiden Hernandez, taken back by Hernandez, kicks it back out to Hamilton. Wild kick right to the foot of Garfias, who sends that one towards the attacking third of Evanston, immediately turned away by Rock Springs into the midfield. Number 22, Junior Benitez, on the right wing, now kicks it back out. Myers goes to Renova, and Renova will lose the ball off of Rock Springs and over the line. Throwing coming up for Evanston, immediately taken away by Hamilton. Kicks this one into the center for Sosa. Sosa kicks this one left side. Hyatt on the run. It's a foot race between Hyatt and Newsom, who gets a clean takeaway. Newsom stops Hyatt from giving a chance at the net. Newsom into the center, sends this one towards the attacking third. Jordan Perez with a man on. Kicks it back out to Lichty. Pops this one into the box. Headed away by Curtis at the very, very top. Wiley with a good takeaway. Finds Perez at the top. Mishandles the ball. Taken back by Rock Springs. 2 seconds left. And this one is going to end the first half with a no score. Buckle up your seatbelts. It's win or go home. 40 more minutes to decide it. No scores. We go to our halftime show brought to you by UNTI and Vision on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Well, surprise, surprise. Halfway home, two very equally matched teams, and we have no score. When you talk about the highlights, of course, the lead candidate of your Dr. McKay Franco precision play of the game was that sliding save by Dom Mendez. I wish we could video stream this one because it was one of those ones where I believe it was Davies had the far post on him. He kicks it away, and it's a ripper, and Dom does that slide that we've seen all year long, makes the stop, and then Rock Springs kind of bobbles it off of their own foot over the goal line. So not only do you get the stop, you don't give up the corner, you get possession back. So that's been your lead candidate of your Dr. McKay Franco precision play of the game. And we talked about it on the Devil Yell. We talked about it in the pregame show, and it looks to be true. The first goal is going to be very, 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 very important in this game. This could be one of those 1-0 whoever scores first type victories for whoever's going to get there. One thing is for sure, whoever punches their ticket for Cheyenne today will have earned it. As we welcome you live into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. I hope you're enjoying this kind of a new thing that we're trying for we're trying to do. If this works out, then this is what we might do for the rest of state games, not just in soccer, but maybe in volleyball, football, all the other ones that we're not allowed to video stream at. So hopefully you're enjoying this kind of new wrinkle. But man, this game has been very, very close, and it has been as good as advertised. We're going to come back with more of our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
In May of 2019, Uinta County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
The best description I can give you of this game is Don Conger texted me, said, sounds like it more of a horse race than a soccer match, and it really is. You've got 2 thoroughbreds out here going mano-a-mano, and there's not been a lot of stoppage. When you look at soccer games, usually there's kind of the short passes where you can kind of let the crowd kind of tell the story. Not with this one. It has literally just been all energy from the get-go. Both of these teams definitely came to this one ready to play. We've got 4 minutes left in our halftime show. I also want to invite you to join me at 4:45 when the girls take on Natrona County in the same type of scenario. That's the interesting thing about soccer regionals. It's not like basketball or volleyball where it's a modified double elimination. It's in soccer, you have to win day one. You win day one, you're into the state tournament, and you're playing the next 2 days to determine what seed you're going to be in. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Kelly Walsh and Natrona County. So this is going to be very, very interesting, very, very fun. If Evanston is able to win this one, we will have it live on mylocalradio.com. Stay tuned for game times on that a little bit later. But, yeah, if they win this one, they will not only play tomorrow in the regional semifinal, then they'll either play in the regional championship or the regional third-place game to determine what seed they're going to have here. But, man, it has been a fun game to watch. The first 40 minutes has flown by. And hopefully you're enjoying this broadcast here on mylocalradio.com. It's our pleasure to bring it to you. We couldn't do it without our sponsors like our halftime show sponsor, Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. We got 2 minutes left in the halftime show. We're going to come back after this with the second half. No score. It's a nail-biter. It's playoff soccer, and it's on mylocalradio.com on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Soccer.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
All right, half number 2 on the Uinta, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com. Again, this is a Uinta Iron Vision, our halftime show. Sorry, let me just reset there. This concludes our Uinta Iron Vision halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Iron Vision. Uinta Iron Vision, our vision is to help improve yours. And it has been a fun first 40 as we get ready for the second 40. And again, the stakes couldn't be higher. 40 more minutes. We're going to decide which one of these two teams, number 3 Rock Springs and number 6 Evanston, is moving on to the state tournament in Jackson, where they will play for the hardware. And the winner of this game, they're moving on to Cheyenne. They're moving on in the regional tournament. The loser, their season ends right here this afternoon. So we get set. Evanston and Jackson now switching side. Evanston will be on the left side. Again, white jerseys, red numerals. Rock Springs on the right side. Evanston on the left side. Rock Springs will be on the right side in their black jerseys, white numerals. Braden Davies to kick off for the Tigers as we get set. Put 40 more minutes on the clock. And we will play this one to the finish. Someone will be punching their ticket to Cheyenne. Someone their season will be ending. Looks like it's going to be Bitya coming in for Jim Bitya coming in for the Tigers to kick it off. Knocks it back out to Sosa. And now goes to Mendoza at the back. Hyatt will knock this one forward to Hamilton. Bitya at the center. Kicks it back towards the left side, looking for Hyatt, but popped it back up by Newsom. Sent forward by Sosa, and that one rolls into the box off of the right side, and a good grab by Dom Mendez. Dom drop kicks this one, and it's a far one going in towards the center. Sosa, though, receives it for Rock Springs, and Rock Springs wanting to establish some tempo immediately out of the locker room. Sosa back towards the center, kicks it back towards Hyatt. He reverses back. Right side to Benitez on the right, and that one will blow way wide off the right post. And goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Dom sets it down for the goal kick. And instead it'll be Garfias that takes it. Off of the foot of Richens, popped up by Hamilton, but the Red Devils get Myers to send it forward in towards the border of the attacking third and the midfield of Evanston. Sent back by the Tigers, and we've got a whistle as it goes into the attacking third. And now it will set up a free kick for Dante Moreno. Ball placed on the 35-yard line. As Moreno puts this one into the box, headed up by Burgos. Newsom pops it up and out. And now the Red Devils trying to clear their attacking third. Mendez sends this one towards the midfield, but receiving well by Duarte. Headed away by Hernandez for Rock Springs. Back to the foot of Wiley as he pops that one up high. Looks for the attacking third. Hyatt tries to get the ball, but instead the other number 6, Ricky Renova, takes it back. Newsom pops this one into the attacking third for Evanston, and it's kicked up and out by Curtis, but we've got a throw in for the Red Devils deep in the attacking third on the right sideline. 37-30 left in the regulation. Richens receives the first throw-in, but it goes off of his foot and then knocked over by Dante Moreno. Evanston with a throw-in, just maybe about 5 yards behind where they were, still in the attacking third. Chucks it in to Renova on the right side, trying to get around Hyatt, curling this one towards the box, but it'll go ahead and just bounce to Conrad, who is waiting for it, and gloves it off of the right post. Hamilton at the center of the defensive third, knocks it back out to Mendoza around the 20-yard line. Mendoza now short pass back to Hyatt, back to Mendoza, receives it around the 40. Mendoza trying to kick it towards the left side, looking for Hyatt, but Hyatt was actually like bent over adjusting a cleat, and it goes out of bounds. So throw in for Evanston. Nice throw in for Perez on the right wing towards the box. Perez looking to turn the corner, but it will be taken away at the goal line by Carson Curtis, who does a good job on the defense. Kicked back out to Hyatt on the left wing. Rock Springs into the midfield. Hyatt's showing some impressive work. This one kicked up high for Benitez towards the center, but Dom comes up and gloves it. Dead center of the box. Kicked up high by Dom Mendez. And that went over the defenseman. Getting going is David Perez, but he will just kind of watch it go over the line. So it'll be a throw-in right at the corner for Rock Springs. Mario Mendoza to take it for the Tigers. 35-38. Throws it in down the line. Hyatt calms it down off his foot. Sends it left side, but taken away by Wiley, who is able to bounce it off of the Rock Springs Tiger and out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Cade. 35-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. No score here in the second half. Newsom sends this one into the crowd. Calmed down by Morrow at the 20-yard line. Skips it back out to Newsom, and it bounces off of Newsom's foot, then off of Renova and out of bounds. Quick throw in by Rock Springs, but taken right back by Hamilton. Richens with the steal, knocks it back to the foot of Wiley. Taken back by Rock Springs. Sosa still in the midfield. Sosa sending this one towards the attacking third. Bitya at the 20. Now gets it back towards Benitez. Top of the box, tries to pop that one up high. Bitya calms it down, still in the box. Bitya around one defender, left side, puts it into the left corner, and Rock Springs takes the lead. No, he's offsides. He's offsides. Offsides on Bitya, and the goal is off the board. And you can hear the Red Devil faithful happy with that one. 34-14 as that one is kicked free by Evanston. It goes out of bounds off of Rock Springs, and already Evanston, the attacking third, moving very quickly. Myers with the throw-in. Goes towards the center, knocked up high by Duarte. Popped in by Hernandez. Still in the attacking third, off of Rock Springs, out of bounds. Throw-in, Jayton Myers. Chucks it back in. Richens pops it up high into the box and kicked up and out by Dante Moreno. Another throw in as Evanston continues to move ever closer towards the net. 33-34, throw in, and we got a whistle, an illegal throw in on Evanston. So quickly, Rock Springs gets back to work, chucks it at the foot of Hamilton, turned away by Wiley. Richens at the 20, kicks it back out to Jordan Mendez and popped back up. Wiley pops that one up high, looking for Renova, and it just goes over his head as he's jumping. Rolls out of bounds, still in the defensive third of Rock Springs as they get the throw in. Mendoza goes to Hyatt, right back to Mendoza. Renova trying to kick it free, and it goes off of Hyatt and out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Renova in the attacking third. Chucks it past Mendoza and looking for Perez on the run in the box. It goes over the goal line, and that'll bring up a Rock Springs goal kick. Man, we're not even 10 minutes into this one, and it feels like things have already kind of turned. No one really with any momentum. Both teams doing a great job. The goal taken off of the board by Jimmy Bitya as it's back to live action, knocked up the right sideline in the midfield off of Evanston. Tigers trying to work their way back and get a goal that counts this time. Left side Mendoza, and it goes off of his foot. Doesn't matter. There's a whistle. So a free kick coming up for Evanston at the midfield. Wiley sends this one into the box, trying to find Perez, but it's out way in front of him and touches the ground about parallel with the near post and rolls over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Hudson Conrad. 31:40 left in the second half, no score. Conrad puts this one towards the center, off of that Abitya, but it's behind. It's actually kept in front of the defense. Headed away by Richens, now back on the attacking third. One touch return back towards the middle third. Hyatt tracks it down at the logo. Kicks it out to Sosa at the 35. Back to Hyatt on the right side. Hyatt driving towards the box. Tries to chip it into the penalty area, but it's turned away by the Evanston defender. Richens now with room to work with. Looking to cross this one towards the box for Perez, but it is off of the Rock Springs defender. Rock Springs now starting to really establish some momentum with possession. Sosa leaves this one out front for Benitez. Puts this one towards the center. Bitcha onside, left foot, puts this one in the corner, and that one counts. 1-0 Rock Springs as they strike first. Bitcha in the 50th minute makes it 1-0 Rock Springs. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll have more of the second half after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Jimmy Bitya goes into the box. Gets a good pass, by the way, from Junior Benitez. And buries the left foot into the ball and finds it off of the left post, beating goalkeeper Dom Mendez, and that gives us our score 1-0 Rock Springs on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 50 minutes into this one, and now Evanston has got to figure out a way to even it back up. Renova kicks it back out towards Newsom in the defensive third, trying to go towards the middle third, taken away by Sosa. Good ball placed by Sosa, finds Benitez, and they're looking to run the same play. Benitez trying to curve it into the box, but this time Burgos gets a foot on it and turns it back out. Benitez, though, still with possession. Benitez on the right side tries to go for the left post, but it rolls into the right side of the net. Goal kick coming up for the Red Devils, trailing by 1 here in the 51st minute. This one kicked up high. Good, received by Richens. Curtis around one defender, looking for Perez, but turned away by Jesus Duarte. Back towards the center, taken away by Richens. Passes it back to Newsom in the defensive third. Kicks it back out to Renova. He'll drop it back to Chaka, who sends this one towards the center. Tries to go off of the head of Perez, and Carson tries to clear it out. Stepping in front of his Newsom. Newsom at the far corner will go ahead and try for the shot, but it's turned away by Mendoza. So that'll bring up a Will Barker Retirement Solutions corner kick on the right corner here on the right side of the field. Evanston has looked good in corners throughout the season, so this could be an opportunity. Garfias sets it up, sends it into the box. It's low and slow. That one calmed down by Mendez. Back to Renova, looking for the top bar. And they're going to call another corner. It goes off of Conrad, off the top bar. Good look by Renova. who tries to put it in there, and now Evanston's going to get another Will Barker Retirement Solutions corner kick. Again, Evanston has looked very good in the set pieces this year. Garfias, another low one in the box. That one headed away by Sosa, and a foot race between Hyatt and Renova, taken by Hyatt. He kicks it back out, but taken back by Burgos. Sends this one to Richens. He's got room to work with. Richens dribbling towards the right side of the box. Richens tries to send this one in, and it is kicked up and out. Richens takes some contact from Mendoza, hits the ground, and then it's turned out of bounds by Rock Springs. Throw in by Renova. Newsom with a boot into the box, headed away, and then Morrow from the top of the box tries to put this one up, but it goes straight through the uprights. Goal kick coming up for Rock Springs. Rock Springs with it. Hyatt sends this one towards the attacking third, but Burgos heads it away back towards the center. Hamilton rolls on top of the ball, puts his foot on top of it, and just kind of rolls away. Garfias with a hard hit, or a hard kick, right towards Perez. Finds Renova on the right side. Ricky Renova, the junior, puts on the brakes and gets it to bounce off of Mario Mendoza. Throw in to Wiley at the left corner of the box, looking to set something up, but his cross just becomes a slow roller into the arms of Conrad off of the near post. Cleared out by Rock Springs, but immediately Evanston gets a foot on it, and now taken back by the Tigers. Sosa puts this one towards the attacking third, calmed down by Garfias. Back out to number 22, Junior Benitez. Sent forward into the attacking third of Rock Springs, but it's a slow roller into the box. Dom picks it up and will just go ahead and kick it away. We cannot broadcast the field because the Wyoming High School Activities Association has given us sold the video streaming rights to this game and to all postseason games to an out-of-state streaming company. So unfortunately, we cannot actually show the field. Apologies for that. Dom Mendez with the goal kick. 25-25 left in the match. Rock Springs leads it. As Renova tries to skip that one up the right line, but it's out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Rock Springs. Mario Mendoza jogging back towards around the 20-yard line. Puts it at the foot of Moreno. Sosa at the center, and he's getting pushed back by the Evanston defense. Kicks it back out to Hyatt. Crosses in towards the middle third. Intercepted by Burgos, who sends that one back towards the Evanston third. Perez on the right side tries to launch a shot from the right corner of the box. But Carson Curtis puts a body on it, puts it over the sideline, and a throw-in still in the attacking third of Evanston. Looking for Lichty at the center of the box. Evanston still with a chance at the top of the penalty area, but cleared out by Rock Springs. Sosa tries to go ahead, but Evanston's defense gets a foot on it. Sent back to Sosa, and he'll just take it into the third himself. Tries to pass it. Burgos puts a foot to it, but it's back to Sosa. He tries to send it again back towards the box, taken away by Newsom, sent into the Evanston attacking third. Mendoza on the right side for Rock Springs. Kicks it back out towards Moreno, who sends it towards the center. Lichty gets a foot on it for Evanston. Richens kicks it to Renova. Garfias going towards the center. Calmed down by Perez. Tapped it back out towards Morrow, and then stolen right back by Carson Curtis, sent into the attacking third. Here comes the Tigers again. Good stop there by Garfias, though, at the top of the penalty box. Sends it towards the center, and then taken right back by Evanston, though. Still in the attacking third of Rock Springs, though. Evanston has gotten the foot to ball, but they haven't been able to clear it out. Omar Burgos down the right sideline. Now it'll get kicked out by Rock Springs on a tackle by number 23, Braden Davies. So it goes over the line, and it will be a throw-in coming up for Rock Springs, actually. So they judged that it went off of Evanston after a bit of a stop. Davies chucks it down into the box in the attacking third of Rock Springs, but taken away in the penalty area by Richens. Hyatt, though, with a tough challenge. Hyatt goes into the box, leaves it back out for Sosa. Lichty, though, kicked it out, so giving temporary relief to Evanston. Jordan Mendez, though, dribbling around a defender, goes into the attacking third, and a great slide tackle by Carson Curtis in the defensive third. Red Devils, though, get it right back. Moreno sends it towards the center, finds Sosa. Sosa settles it down, got nice behind the foot kick to Hernandez. Puts this one towards the right corner and popped up high by Garfias. Burgos pops that one out of the defensive box of Evanston, but Sosa gets it right back. Sosa into the box, trying to put the final nail in the coffin, but Burgos turns it away. Stepping back in front of it in the midfield, Aiden Hernandez sends it to Hamilton on the right side. Sosa with a chance. Sosa with a shot off the near post and a sliding stop by Dom Mendez. The ricochet goes right back out of the box, taken back by Rock Springs. 21-16 as the cross goes high from the right side to the left, trying to set up Hyatt in the left side of the box, and he swings, misses, and the ball rolls behind him and out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Halfway through the second half, we're going to go ahead and take a break. It's 1-0 Rock Springs on a first base. Hold on 1 second. We're going to keep it right here. David Perez has gotten on the edge of the box. Kicks it back out to Renova, and it goes out of bounds. Rock Springs will take control. We'll take a break when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Rock Springs going back towards their own defensive third. And it'll go off of Rock Springs out of bounds. Throw in by the Red Devils. Renova to Richens just outside of the box on the right side. Tries to put it into the box. Renova there with the cross, but getting a foot on it was Curtis. And now Rock Springs turns it the other way, still in the defensive third. Now crossing into the midfield, and contact made. Foul called on Dylan Lichty. Aiden Hernandez sends this one forward, headed away by Garfias. Calmed down by the Red Devils. Hernandez, though, takes over for Rock Springs in the middle. It'll go out of bounds after a battle on the right sideline. And a throw-in coming up for Rock Springs, so it goes off of Evanston after the battle. Sosa waiting for the go-ahead. 18:43 left in the second half. Rock Springs leads it 1-0. Sosa sends it up the left line, and it's curling towards the right side of the field. Rolls to the foot of Newsom, and it goes off of Tanner as he can't calm it down and over the left line. Throw in deep in the attacking third of Rock Springs. Misses the Rock Springs player. Garfias tries to pop it up. Good body block by Jeff Hyatt. Keeps it on the attacking third for now as it is cleared out by the Red Devil defense. Taken right back by Curtis. Goes Mendoza off of his foot and to the foot of the Evanston Red Devils, Curtis Richens. Out of bounds and a throw-in coming up at the midfield as Caden Wiley will come back in for the Red Devils.
Keep pressure, boys.
Newsom chucks it down the right line, popped up high by Mario Mendoza in the attacking third and out of bounds. Another throw in for Evanston. Richens catches it at the goal line and tries to center it back up, but it's turned away by the Red Devil defense. Rock Springs defense. Goes off of Evanston and over the left line, so throw in on the defensive third for Rock Springs, but stepping in front of it, Curtis Richens, taken away by Ricky Renova. He goes into the left box, left side, looking for the right post, and a diving stop by Hudson Conrad. 17-12 left in the game. Mendoza gets the short kick out by Conrad, taken away by Wiley. Richens now into the left side of the box, but the defense turns him back away. Hyatt sends this one towards the center. Mendez on the right side on the sprint. Davies outside the box now, kicks it back out to Hernandez, taken back by Troy Ramirez for Evanston. Sends it along the left wing and waiting for it to turn it away, Jesus Duarte, who kicks this one up the line into the attacking third of Rock Springs. It'll rattle off of a few players before calmed down by Panzer. Davies kicks it back out front to Brandon Hernandez. He'll put on the brakes on the outside, now kicks it back towards the center, and Evanston get a takeaway at the midfield. Renova kicks it back out to Richens on the right side, looking for Perez, but the kick is too hot. It rolls in and out of the box and over the goal line. 16 minutes left in the half. Red Devils trail 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hudson Conrad to kick this one away. Headed away by Wiley, who gets the first touch. Renova gets the second touch, but it goes off of his foot right to the top of the box. Turned away by Mendoza. His attempted clearance turned back by the Evanston midfield. Richens tries to put his boot into it at the top of the box, but it looks like takes contact, incidental contact, and the ball flies way high and over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Hudson Conrad with 15:15 left in the match. Rock Springs leads it 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Conrad kicks this one towards the right side off of the head of Hyatt. And a whistle. Hyatt and Newsom with some contact. Newsom was trying to get the ball. Hyatt with contact and the whistle. Free kick lined up around the 45-yard line on the right wing. Wiley curves this one in towards the box and headed back up by Rock Springs. It's still in the box, trying to calm down the header, but we got a whistle, and it looks like Evanston called offsides. 14.5 left in the second half. Hudson Conrad to kick it away. Right to left. Conrad pops this one up high, and it looks to drop down at the midfield. Bithya with a good pass towards Davies on the right side. Kicks this one out front, and it goes into the box. Coming out of the net, running to the left, Dom Mendez just fields it on the bounce. Drop kick by Dom, going towards the center. Calmed down by Sosa. Kicks it back out to Aiden Hernandez. Finds Davies on the right wing, working his way into the box, trying to cross it at the top. Bithya at the border of the box. Gets a right leg, tries to put something into it, but Evanston's defense swallows him up. Kicks it back out to Aiden Hernandez, who sends it immediately into the box. Tries to calm it down. Bitya versus Dom Mendez, as that one will be a foot race. Mendez gets to the ball first, picks it up, drop kicks it. It's already rolling into the attacking third of the Red Devils. Throw in coming up as it goes wide. Nobody touched it. And over the right sideline, throw in quickly by Mendoza, taken away by Renova. Evanston trying to get into the attacking third, but taken back by Hyatt. Sends it towards the midfield. Sosa on his own in the attacking area. Sosa with a shot from way outside. It goes off of Dom Mendez, and he's able to catch it and fall on top of it on the rebound. 12:45 left in the second half. Rock Springs leads it 1-0 after a goal by Jim Bitya in the 50th minute. Red Devils with it in the attacking third. Left side, Lichty looking for Richens, who goes one tap right back to Dylan Lichty. Cleared out by Aiden Hernandez. That is Davies, Brayton Davies at the center, and we've got contact as it moves towards the left side. Free kick coming up for Evanston. Wiley lines it up right around the 45 of Rock Springs. Far left wing, Wiley pops this one up high, looking for something in the box, turned away by Duarte. Sosa will just go ahead and bash it into the attacking third of Rock Springs. Garfias heads it away, calmed down by Davies, and now they're going to try to set something up. Bitya offsides. Free kick coming up for Evanston. Garfias tried to get the free kick off, but it goes off the back of Bitya and still in the Rock Springs side of the field. Temporarily cleared out by Garfias, but Sosa immediately goes to Hyatt, who is dribbling towards the left corner of the box. Hyatt looking for the top, bounces it off of the crossbar of the field goal. Sosa with a second chance opportunity called offside. 11:09 left in the second half. A 1-0 lead for Rock Springs on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Last time these two teams met up at regionals in the first round was last year in Evanston. Red Devils came away with an extra time 3-2 victory. Evanston trying to save their season as it goes into the attacking third on the right corner of the box. Carson Curtis turns it away over the line. Quick throw in now for Renova. Mendez goes right back to Renova, knocked out towards the right side, and Renova looking for the square up in the box, but it goes off of Curtis and over the sideline. Throw in by Renova quickly to Jordan Mendez. Jordan takes on a challenge from Hyatt, tries to put it into the box at the center, but the Rock Springs defense able to get a foot on it and sends it back towards the center third. Wiley kicks that one up high and now taken back by the Tigers temporarily on the right side. That is John Park, it looked like. I could be wrong, though, as it's happening on the far wing. Free kick awarded to Rock Springs as they continue to move the ball up the field. 9:44 left in the first half as that one's popped up high. Bitya tries to get a foot on it, but instead it'll go off of him and find Hyatt in the left wing. Hyatt puts on the brakes, calms it down, tries to get around Newsom. Hyatt going towards the top of the circle, trying to find Panzer, but it's kicked away by the Red Devils into the midfield. Throw in coming up on the left sideline for Mario Mendoza. Less than 10 minutes left to play in this one, so we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the conclusion on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
All the way to the finish we go. As it sits right now, Rock Springs will go to Cheyenne. Evanston, their season would end as Evanston's trying to get a goal in the last 8.5 minutes. Free kick awarded during the break to Rock Springs at the dead center field. Kicked away by Mendoza, right to the foot of Hamilton, goes to Panzer, quickly to Hyatt. Left side, Sosa trying to find Bitya in the box. Cleared away by Jayton Myers, but stepping in front of it is Junior. He's on the right side and takes some contact from the Red Devils. It rolls back towards the midfield, but a good job by Aiden Hernandez to chase it down. Duarte in the in the midfield, the defender sends it back. Now Evanston with a chance. Richens kicks this one out, looking for Jordan Mendez, but a great sliding play by Carson Curtis to get his foot on it and deflect it over the right sideline. Throw-in coming up for Renova, quickly to Mendez. 7:41, Renova with the kick, and it goes high and over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Rock Springs as the Tigers will bring on a new player, number 8, Joe Monez. 7:19 left in the match as Hudson Conrad now gets the go-ahead. This one towards the right side, headed away by Wiley. Myers calms it down. Still in the center third, but taken away by Junior. But no, they're saying it's off of him and out of the bounds, so throw-in coming up for Evanston. Myers down the left wing. Pops this and turned away in the defensive third by Rock Springs. So another throw-in at the dead center, 6:40. Myers tries to find the foot of Wiley. Gets past him, but Ramirez gets a foot on it. Back to Panzer, who sends it up the center. Sosa now gets it back out to Bitya. Taken away by Garfias at the 30. Garfias with a light pass, looking for Richens, but running up and taking it away, Joe Monez. Back to Panzer at the center. Mendoza on the left side. Going to Panzer, but Wiley gets a foot on it, tries to take it away, kicks it back to Mendoza, and it goes off of Mendoza and out of bounds. Thrown quickly by Wiley. Evanston trying to move towards the attacking third. Mendez will get the foul. They'll draw the foul, and Mendez takes contact. Free kick coming up for the Red Devils. 5:46 left in the second half. First game of regionals here. Wiley looking for the left corner, but it's short, and it drops right into the arms of Hudson Conrad. 5:30 left to go. Conrad's drop kick received by Myers. Richens goes Wiley at the midfield, taken away by Mendoza. 5:22. Good slide tackle by Wiley to take it away at the center. Richens sends this one for Jordan Mendez. Carson Curtis kicks it up and out of bounds in the attacking third of Evanston. Red Devils running out of time. 5 minutes left to play. Ricky Renova at the edge of the box. Renova gets around one defender, and we've got a whistle. It'll be against Rock Springs. Free kick coming up. It's a direct free kick, 25-yard line. Wiley with a chance here. 1, 2, 3, 4-man wall. 5-man wall. Set up by Rock Springs. Nope, it's 4 with Mendoza just off of it. Conrad moving towards the left post. It's either going to be Wiley or Perez to take it. Wiley takes it, pops this one to the box, headed away by Sosa, headed away by the defense of Rock Springs. Still not out of trouble yet as Wiley tries to catch a shot off the bounce just outside of the box, and it curls towards the right post and goes wide. Goal kick coming up for Conrad. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left as the clock will substitute, so stop clock's at 4:01. As we get set for this one. So in the latter parts of the game, the clock will stop when they bring in substitutes. Hudson Conrad waiting for the go-ahead as his Rock Springs Tigers lead Evanston 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The goal scored by Jimmy Bitya in the 50th minute. Conrad waiting for the go-ahead. Red Devils know they've got to get something, and they got to get it quickly. Conrad with a low goal kick, received by Wiley. Kicks it back out to Mendez, looking for Perez, and kicked up and out by Mario Mendoza. Still in the attacking third of Evanston. Throw in for the Red Devils. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. Wiley goes to Renova on the right wing. Manova breaks free, puts on the brakes, tries to get around one defender, but tough defense from Rock Springs. Drops it back out to Newsome, who sends that one back into the attacking third of Evanston, off of Rock Springs over the right sideline, out of bounds. And we've got a stoppage of time as Caden Wiley has gone down. Looks like we might have a bit of a cramp here, as he's not writhing in pain or anything like that, but there's definitely some type of discomfort going on. 3:36 left in the second half. Rock Springs leads it 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wiley walking off the field on his own power. And if this score holds up, that might unfortunately be the final game and the final time we see Caden Wiley walk off the field here for the Evanston Red Devils. A lot of seniors on this Red Devil team. You've got Dom Mendez, Curtis Richens, Logan Garfius, Caden Wiley, Tanner Newsome, David Eros, David Perez, and Omar Burgos, as well as Cooper Morrow. Trying to play to keep their season alive, keep their Red Devil careers going for one more weekend. Winner of this game will play the winner of Kelly Walsh Natrona County tomorrow in the regional semifinal game. The loser, their season will come to an end. Newsome chucks it down the right sideline. This one left out for Richens at the top of the box, but Davies with a strong challenge takes it away. Hyatt at the midfield knocks this one forward into the attacking third, goes off of Jayden Myers. Here comes Sosa with a chance. Sosa at the top of the box, he's got room. Right foot blocked by Garfius and over the line. Garfius with a good body block at the top of the box, and it will result in a corner kick with 3:08 left in the game. Junior to take the corner kick. Under 3 minutes to play. This one going into the box, headed away by Garfius. Goes back out to Junior, who looks to put this one towards the top of the box. Kicked up by Mendez. And Rock Springs and Evanston will battle with it for a little while as number 16, Aiden Hernandez, kicks that one over the left line deep into the Rock Springs attacking third. Evanston with the throw-in. They get it off of two players before Hamilton takes it back for Rock Springs. Hyatt kicks it to Moreno. Goes right side, Aiden Hernandez, 2:18 left in the game. Hernandez on the right wing. Gets around one defender. Hernandez puts on the brakes. And now dishes it back out to Davies, who's got four Red Devils around him. Fires a shot from outside the box, and it's received well by Garfius. Garfius' clear-out attempt goes off of the back of number 8, Joe Monez, and it goes right towards Dom Mendez, who brings it in. 1:49 left in the game. Red Devils trail 1-0 here in this winner goes to state, loser their season ends matchup, first round of regionals. Burgos kicks this one up the line off of Mendoza and out of bounds. And we've got Caden Wiley coming back on here. So Wiley will come on, Troy Ramirez will come off. And with a minute 30, Red Devils trying to get something, anything to happen here. Here comes Jordan Mendez going towards the top of the box, and it's turned away by the Rock Springs defense. A minute 15, quick throw in by Newsom. Mendez back towards the top, finds Richens in the right corner of the box, tries to kick it back out to Lichty, and then running up and making the play is Junior. He kicks it over towards the right wing, taken by Sosa. 1 minute left. Sosa puts this one into the attacking third. Dom Mendez comes out of the box. He's got it at the midfield. Mendez sends this one towards the attacking third, goes off of the head of a Rock Springs player and rolls towards the goalkeeper, Hudson Conrad. 45 seconds left. Hudson drop kicks this one towards the midfield. Hyatt tries to take it back, and he does. Kicks it towards the right side. Davies in the wing. Davies trying to settle it down. 30 seconds left. Davies still with it. Tries to go back towards the box for Junior, but it's taken by Garfias. Tries to dribble out of the box. Kick towards the center, towards Richens. It goes off his foot and rolls wide left. Mendoza runs into the attacking third of Rock Springs, takes it himself. Mendoza with 10 seconds left, kicks it over to Sosa. They draw Dom Mendez out, and now with 3 seconds left, it's out of bounds. It's going to be enough, and Rock Springs is going to States. So Rock Springs takes the win 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And we'll move on to the state tournament next weekend in Cheyenne, and we'll play the winner of Kelly Walsh and Natrona County in the regional semifinal. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have our postgame show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com and K9.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple, and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Style broadcast booth for our postgame show. Time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. And your final score, Rock Springs 1, Evanston 0. Rock Springs will play at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And unfortunately, I won't have the coverage for our Rock Springs fans if there's anyone watching. But our good friend Blaine Myers, download the 307 Country app, and he will have Rock Springs versus the winner of Natrona County or Kelly Walsh at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So big thank you to each and every one of you that tuned in that may not have usually usually tune into mylocalradio.com for this matchup. And man, this was an exciting one. I really wish we could have had, we could video stream this for you guys, but unfortunately the Wyoming High School Activities Association has sold the video streaming rights to all postseason events to an out-of-state company, and we're not able to video stream. So in the past, we've kind of had a scoreboard, just this little board, except blown up. But I figured maybe it might be fun for you guys to see the reactions and things that were going on in the broadcast booth, to kind of give you a little bit more of an idea of what was going on here at the venue. Time for your Jimmy John's Freak Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat, and man, what a game. It's unfortunate it's the final game of the season for the Evanston Red Devils, but man, we knew it was going to be a classic, and it lived up to the hype. 10 minutes into the second half, Jim Bitya comes and puts the ball in from the top of the box, puts a missile, and just beats the goalkeeper, Mr. Dom Mendez. And that is how we get our final score. Unfortunately, that does mean that does conclude the Evanston Red Devil soccer season. After going to state last year, they will not be making the trip to Cheyenne here in 2022, which is... It's very, very unfortunate, because this team, they do look like that they could have made some noise at state. The West was definitely the stronger of the two divisions this year. So, unfortunately, the Red Devils will have to end the 2022 season here. Real quick, we want to give a shout out to our seniors who have given us everything for the last 4 years and have been a lot of fun to watch. Of course, you've got goalkeeper Dom Mendez, midfielder Curtis Richens, defenseman Logan Garfias, midfielder Caden Wiley, defenseman Tanner Newsom, defenseman David Eros, forward midfielder David Perez, defenseman Omar Burgos, and midfielder Cooper Morrow. Congratulations, gentlemen, on a great Red Devil soccer career. And that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game and our final player of the game for the Evanston boys on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome back one more time, Evanston Red Devil boys soccer fans, to the broadcast booth. It's time for a Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And the Precision Play of the Game is going to go to Dom Mendez. He had not one but two saves, where really the one that stands out was the one where Davies had a shot on the left post as they're going this way, and a diving dig by Dom Mendez, a diving save by Dom Mendez, and then Evanston's defense was able to escort it out, bounce it off of a Rock Springs player and escort it over the goal line. So that's your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Also, our final player of the game for the boys, it's going to go to Dom Mendez. How could it not? He was absolutely brilliant in goal, stopped every shot but one from Rock Springs. So Dom Mendez is your player of the game for the final game here on the broadcast. So that does it for Evanston Red Devil Boys Soccer here in 2022 and here at the 4A West Regional Soccer Tournament. Your final score again, Evanston unable to get the win and advance to state. Rock Springs wins it 1-0 thanks to a goal in the 50th minute by Jimmy Bitya. We will have the girls game at 5 o'clock. Pregame at 4:45. We're going to be at the alternative field just behind Jackson Hole High School for that one. We're going to see if we can get, if Coach is going to be coming up here for a post-game interview. I saw him walking this way, and if he does, we definitely would like to hear from him for one more time. But understandable if not, as we set up for that potential possibility. But again, your Evanston Red Devils boys team unable to get the win here today, but it was not for lack of trying. It was definitely a classic type game, and this team definitely fought to the very end. It just did not come up. It just did not come up for the Red Devils in this game, unfortunately. So we're waiting to see, and it looks like we do have coming into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, Coach Brian Richens of the Evanston Red Devils. And we'll go ahead and wrap up our coverage of this season as we will talk with Coach Richens for one more time here in the Plains Tire or Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Coach, can you hear me okay? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get you turned up. And Coach, I know that is a tough win, a tough result, not the result you guys were hoping for, but this team was they were a great team this year and a great group of young men, and it's been a lot of fun to watch them. Just what do you feel like things went really well for you guys this year? What was the highlight of the year for you?
Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit.
I understand.
I think the win when we beat these guys, Rock Springs at home, was probably the high point of our year. We played really well in that game. We kept the pressure on them, and were able to find goals when we needed them, and really got the game going our direction. We was hoping to have that same result today, and didn't get it.
Coach, I understand it's a tough pill to swallow. But when you look at the future of this team, you've got Jordan Mendez coming back, Ricky Renova coming back, Troy Ramirez coming back, a lot of really, really good talent. I know it's tough to think about it now, but how excited should Red Devil soccer fans be about the future?
They should be really excited. We've got a good balanced group. I think every class has between like 11 or 12 kids. So every year we're going to be senior heavy. And that's what you want. You want guys with experience. You want guys that have fought hard and worked together and been through the tough times and the good times together. And we've got that built in our program right now. So we just got to keep going. These are so hard. You plan for the weekend, and then to have it just cut short like that, it's rough and it feels really bad. And nobody's happy about it.
Coach, I understand it's a tough situation. Probably not coming up here and talking was not the easiest. So I thank you for coming up here, and thank you for all the time you've given us this year. We'll talk with you later on to kind of wrap up the season. Yeah. But is there anything else before we call this an interview?
Just a shout out to the seniors and their parents. These parents have been through a lot with me as their coach, and I've been coaching them since they were pretty young. And so I really appreciate so much the things that they've done and the support they've given these boys in this program, and it's tough to see them go. It's tough to see that move on, but I just full of gratitude for everybody who's helped us.
That's Coach Brian Richens, head coach for Evanston Red Devil Boys Soccer. Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
A great season, and we'll see you down in Evanston.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast here at the 4A West Regional Soccer Tournament. We will have the girls game at 4:45, kickoff at 5 o'clock. Evanston taking on Natrona County. A big thank you to each of you guys for tuning in. A thank you to our producer, Colton Bagley, and our other producer, Sean Hando. Our sales manager, Kayleen Anderson. Our sales director, Julie Burley. Our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associate, Christine Wiley, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, as well as our executive producer, Val Cook, as well as the rest of the staff of My Local Radio Sports. Dan Hubbard, voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, voice of the Valley, Mr. Cullen Holt, and my partner in crime, voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan All saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com. We'll have the booth cam back for the girls' game when they take on Natrona County at 4:45, pregame kickoff at 5 o'clock. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!